Internet hello and welcome back to OKLCS
Hello.
Season 3 Week 9.
Mm-hmm.
So as we know, I'm just going to go over what we know so far. So, you might have watched this series during the watch party. If you didn't, then you're in for a great game. But we will say, in Week 8, SNEC won their series against Handsome Boy Modeling. Handsome Boy Modeling beat GSM in week... What week did they
One of
match
the
up?
earlier weeks.
I think week 2 is when they matched
It was
up.
one of the earlier weeks.
And both of those teams, as a result, currently sitting 3-4. GSM is currently sitting 3-3 at the time of this game. So if GSM were to win this series, then they secure their 4th place seed at playoffs. If they lose, however, then GSM is put into a 3-way tie with Handsome Boy Modeling and Landsneck after this game. But we'll leave that to you guys to see as we get into the game here. Don't be fooled by the club tags, because it is in fact United is one on the blue side up against GSM on the red side.
Yes, for HBM to have, in a 3-way tie scenario, there's some tiebreakers and stuff, but so for HBM to have any shot at all of making playoffs, they had to have one win this game. Because if GSM won, GSM was guaranteed 4th seed no matter what HBM or SNEC did.
Yeah.
And so they were banking on this.
Yeah. GSM coming in very much the favorites. United is one still struggling just a little bit. They've had some very good games, but still sitting in, I think, the last place seed going into this game. It's to say, there's a lot of talent on the side of United is one. They just unable to close out some of the games they needed to improve their record. Right, so handsome boys. United is one, grouping up as 4, invading onto the blue side jungle of GSM.
Yeah, Chrono Swifty, a player who we've seen do very well in a lot of games as Talia and Echo, but sometimes seen suffering when those picks are banned or stolen away.
Yeah, we haven't seen the Aurelian Soul from him yet.
Probably something that, he worked on because of getting banned out. He had to find some options to practice.
MVP poll for Team of Curse versus Weenie and the Weens.
Yeah.
After 6 votes,
it looks pretty apparent. Really.
It's a tie between Winnington and Hallow at 2 votes each. So congratulations to top.
Wait.
Winnington.
Okay,
Hallow,
sorry. That bottom thing was so gray. I was just like, it just looks so.
Yeah. So top and jungle of Weenie and the Weens, definitely that Alawi pick really threw they really threw Team of Curse for a loop there, and then Hallow was making some great picks onto both Hinwoo and onto Leroy.
Basically some solo assassinations as well. So with some key picks, oh my god, for those who didn't watch the game, you should watch the VOD, because he had this crazy pick on Nami over a wall for max range repel.
Just assassinated Leroy over the side.
And then later in the game, he blew up Leroy with no counterplay. He lands a stun, came over the wall, and killed him.
Early gank from Crazy Clown. He's stunned up by the Q, and Chrono Swifty gonna get the end of the line. The Thunderlord comes out. He flashes away as well as gets the shield from Sentai Sage.
Nice save by Sentai Sage.
Aqua Prism catches Cricket. Barris taking a little bit of harasser and Katachi. Cricket does land the winner's bite for some return damage. He dashes forward onto Barris. Barris has to back away.
Second game in a row, we've seen a Jinx, despite Jinx not being considered one of the best AD carries.
Crazy Clown took the red buff, came in for a level 2 gank onto Chrono Swifty, did succeed in burning away his flash. Katachi jumps in onto Cricket and Beerus, but he gets stunned up by the concussive blows. Stunborn Pact gonna be healing up Beerus just a little. Cricket now having to pop his potion and back away. Decimus really putting the hurt onto Sci-Fi's Malphite. Aqua Prison catches Barris. Airy Panda throws out some damage. There's the winner's bite under Katachi. Crazy Clown.
They don't see him coming.
On the backside, Katachi jumps forward, throws up the Unbreakable. Exhaust goes down into that AD carry. Barris flashes away. Cricket might be going down here. He's gonna flash away, get the Summoner Heal, flashes out, and the stand behind me, and Cricket survives.
Cricket, it looked like he was kind of like, oh, I'm dead, I'm giving it up. But then as soon as Beerus's heal came out to heal his support, take a shot, because he said he was not going to be doing that at all during these games. Then with the Stand United flash heal, Cricket actually makes it out, even though it definitely looks like he's going down.
Cricket will be forced away because of how low he went, but Beerus able to pick up the wave under the tower. Oh, and Chrono Shrifty's actually made the roam down. There's the Q coming out, doesn't stun up anybody. He's trying to put down damage onto Katachi. But it looks like they will be able to make it out, not having to burn any summoners. Just waste a little bit of Chrono Shrifty's time.
Yeah, Sci-Fi has teleported back to lane. Decimus has not backed yet. He's probably
gonna take some harass over the wall there from Shaq Daddy.
Decimus is probably gonna look to push Sci-Fi out of lane a second time before backing.
But
Sci-Fi's came back to fight. He picked up a Doran shield, trying to avoid some of that harass.
He missed the ground slam, however. That's a lot of the damage coming out from Malphite, and slows up the attack speed from Decimus, so he doesn't get as many hyper procs onto him. Boomerang comes out, he's gonna get slowed up by the Seismic Shard. Oh, and here's Crazy Clown, throws down the smoke screen, Decimus flashes away, he'd already used the hop. Catches the end of the line, but he will be able to make it out alive.
Chrono Shrifty doesn't have a ton of mana here.
Yeah, he's just trying to shove with that, the stars.
Now he's backing.
Yeah, he did pick up a Dark Seal, the second Doran's Ring coming out from Shaq Daddy so that he can try and get some mana sustain, match the shove from Aurelion Soul. Chrono Shrifty's recall interrupted as Shaq Daddy comes in. Sentai Sage looking to try and counter jungle into the blue side of Crazy Clown. Okay, so Airy Panda and Kitachi look like they're trying to freeze the lane here. They've got a much stronger bottom lane matchup than United is one, with the ranged versus melee support, and of course Lucian compared to Jinx, a lot more lane dominant. Sentai Sage shows his face in the bottom lane, throws out the root collar, but dodged away by the relentless pursuit from Kitachi. But in spite of that lane matchup, Bear is doing a really good job keeping up in terms of CS as the wave starts to push in towards him.
Oh, for sure. This lane 100% favors Katachi and Airy Panda. Yet they haven't died. They avoided some deaths earlier by popping some summoners in a pretty close fight on Crazy Clown's gank. And now if he picks up these minions, is going to be ahead.
Yes.
So really good on Cricket and Beerus for turning a really bad lane matchup into something that they're going even or even a little bit ahead.
Okay. Let's see what happens here. Piercing Light just catches Cricket, but not any form of committing here. Cricket gonna help Beerus pick up some of the CS under tower.
Crazy Clown starting up onto
the
Earth
Dragon.
Here comes Katachi to help him out with it.
Yeah, but Sentai Sage is here. He's actually got his level 6, so Summon Daisy is available. Yeah, and they have to back away here. Yeah, Crazy Clown forced away, and Chrono Shrifty actually going to get a ward down to help out Sentai Sage. Oh, Smokescreen interrupted that channel, but he's going to be able to smite away the blue buff, and now Crazy Clown has to dodge away from the root collar.
Gets to pick up
There's
the blue buff
Daisy.
As well.
Chrono Shrifty comes out. Crazy Clown actually going to get stunned up anyway. There's the voice of light.
First blood.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, Sci-Fi teleported in. There's the unstoppable force into the shockwave. Katachi gets a kill under Chrono Shrifty in return. Sentai Sage now in the middle of GSM. It will go down, and Shaq Daddy picks that one up. Cricket and Decimus have to back away here.
Man, that is the one downside of Ivern passive. They hand over 2 blue buffs back to GSM after their members going down there.
Good teleport from Sci-Fi into the combo on the unstoppable force with the command shockwave. Decimus,
for sure. Good synergy.
Trying to put down some damage onto Sci-Fi. Yeah, now Katachi with the blue buff. He's actually gonna take the concussive blow stun right here. Stuns him up, and there's the zap to follow up. The Cullen comes out onto Beerus, and Cricket has to dodge away from this one. Oh, Shaq Daddy got gnarred at back into Chrono Shrifty. Aqua Prison catches Cricket. It's the winner's bite, and Shaq Daddy stunned up, and will he be going down? Probably here. He throws down the dissonance to try and get away, but the stars will pick up a kill for Chrono Shrifty.
Based on that damage, it seems like Chrono Shrifty might be maxing his stun.
Oh, Beerus
which isn't bad. It's kind of a matchup versus and preference thing, but those stars not doing a lot of damage. I think that's why.
Nope, Chrono50 looking for Sci-Fi here. He's going to interrupt the recall. Sci-Fi a little bit out of mana, and he has no unstoppable force available here. Sentai Sage throws down the Trigger Seed shield. Just going to get some autos in the root onto Sci-Fi, but there's no way an Ivern kills a Malphite at this point. The Trigger Seed pops out. He actually takes a little bit more harass than he actually returned onto Sci-Fi, who is recalling anyway. Rocket going out doesn't look like it's going to find Sci-Fi. Yeah, just goes out behind him. Sci-Fi able to get his recall off. Yeah, and he will teleport back to lane, try and stop Decimus from putting down too much damage onto that one. The Grasp of the Undying from Decimus. Oh, the Wallop stuns him up. He does not have his Gnar available.
Now, something that Gnar does not have going for him is he doesn't have a Black Cleaver yet, and that's going to be one of the only ways
and here comes Crazy Clown. Unstoppable Force is available. There it is. He knocks him up into the air, and Crazy Clown is here. Throws down the smoke screen, misses that one. He puts down an auto, and Decimus... Oh, missed the collateral damage from Crazy Clown.
That wasn't even a juke. Gnar just kept on running.
150 will stun up Shack Daddy as well as some minions to get some damage with the auto attacks, but he will take the Thunderlords to the face. Meanwhile, United is one starting up on this Earth Dragon. It's still alive, was not actually taken before.
Yeah, this is during the patch where Ivern was changed to not be able to set a bush on a monster, on an epic monster, to completely hide it.
But you can still block it.
Yes, if you cover it
with the wall. Oh, Zap is going to catch Katachi, throws on the Flame Choppers, the Culling comes out, Sentai Sage just short of that Root Collar. Chrono50 now having to back away from Shack Daddy and Crazy Clown. He will be safe there. So Dragon goes over to United as one, as well as, or thanks to Crazy Clown showing his face in the top side, didn't even get the kill onto Decimus as a result. Freaking nice Winner's Bite. He's been really accurate with those.
Yeah, weaving it between minions and even making sure he uses it well whenever he's trying to get the stun off. And there's 2 procs left, really chaining his autos into it effectively. Doing a good job.
And Decimus just shoving really hard into Sci-Fi now. Sci-Fi down about 10 CS. He wallops to stun him up, throws down the boulders, but Sci-Fi is getting pretty tanky now. He's got the Ninja Tabis, as well as a Ruby Crystal and extra bit of cloth armor. Red buff doubled up by Sentai Sage as Barris goes to pick that one up.
Decimus still hasn't picked up his Black Cleaver. Or tapped out. Yeah, he's sitting on a lot of gold.
No, he's only
he's sitting on 800. Sorry, I had it backwards for a sec there. He's only on 800, so he doesn't have enough for that Black Cleaver yet.
Yeah, but there's a huge discrepancy right now between Cricket and Airy Panda's experience. He's actually 2 levels up compared to him right now, which means he doesn't have his ultimate yet even. He's been doing a lot of roaming into the enemy jungle, got caught a few times and had to recall early on. Sci-Fi trying to put some damage onto Decimus, but that hop away able to just keep him so safe, but he doesn't have that available. Thankfully for him, Crazy Clown not in the area. Ooh, he throws on the Seismic Shard. Decimus goes Mega. He wallops him, gnars him into the wall. Sci-Fi still got the Unstoppable Force for safety.
I think that didn't quite stun him.
Good. Throws on the Boulder Toss. Almost takes out Sci-Fi. But he's able to get away. Doesn't even have to use his ultimate or his flash.
Yeah, it looked like Sci-Fi got just out of range of that stun.
Crazy Clown. Oh, Sentai Sage is a little bit caught here by GSM. He's getting called down. The Redemption going to come out to keep himself safe. And here comes Chrono50, throws down Daisy as well. Shack Daddy's here. The collateral damage goes out. There's the Unbreakable, blocks the Tidal Wave. Chrono50 trying to do damage onto Airy Panda over the side. There's a Glacial Fissure for Cricket. Crazy Clown taking some damage. There's the Flame Chompers coming out. Cricket now stuck in the Dragon Pit. He's going to be able to jump over, stand behind me onto Chrono50, gets him to safety. And everyone will back away alive.
Very nice disengage from Cricket. That was a lot. He was doing a lot of zoning there with a shield to help his team get to safety. Throws down the ult as well up at the end.
The Sentai Sage trying to look for the invade. Gets caught just a little bit there, but able to back away with the help of his team. Aqua Prison catches both Cricket and Sentai Sage, but they were in the brush and they didn't have vision to auto attack on there. Beerus unloading a few auto attacks for free onto Katachi as Chrono Shifty. Oh, he's so
about
low.
to get dove by Crazy Clown, maybe? Crazy Clown's taking the Raptors.
Yeah, Kitachi caught by the root collar, and the winner's bite did land, but they don't.
Turret.
Yeah, they want the tower before that. Airy Panda doesn't have the tidal wave, but they don't want to risk diving onto Kitachi while Airy Panda's there. The teleport coming in from Sci-Fi because the teleport from Decimus from Sci-Fi in the backside. And Unstoppable Horse onto Beerus. He gets the Summoner Heal, flashes himself out of there. Kitachi looking for it. The root call or the Trigger Seed Shield will come out, and nobody goes down once again. They do burn out both teleports from the top laners. Here's Decimus going Mega now, and GSM doesn't want to fight while he's Mega and ready. Cricket throws down the winner's bite. Boulder Toss slows up Sci-Fi. Wallops stuns him up, but Beerus is already recalling, doesn't want to stick around with so low mana. And yep, there's the Blade of the Rune King we were just talking about for Beerus on this Jinx. Gives you a nice 1-item power spike on Jinx that you normally don't have until like 3 items. And then you're still going to scale very well late because you pick up that crit.
Oh man, Gnar finally has Black Cleaver, and you can kind of see his autos and Qs doing a little bit more damage. He's starting to get some points in that Hyper as well, and get more magic damage off that way. So Sci-Fi is going to have a much harder time against him now.
Crazy Clown doing a good job. He's actually got an experience lead over the Ivern, which I think you should have generally just as Graves, such a fast clearing jungler. But it looks like United is one really trying to make the push for this first tower. Decimus jumps in, eats the culling for his minion wave. And Bear's gonna get some free time with that tower. It will be tower first blood in favor of United as one.
Yeah, it looked like Decimus got out of range at the end there to give the gold over to just the bot lane.
And you see a CS lead in favor of Decimus over Sci-Fi, and aside from that, it's pretty even, so that's contributing to that 2k gold lead that United as one has. Alright, Chrono Shifty picks up the blue buff copy from Sentai Sage. Now is able to just shove in the minion wave. Sci-Fi taking some hyper procs. Decimus actually jumps behind him. Sci-Fi is actually proxying right now, but I don't know if he wanted to do this. Decimus has a lot of damage to offer, but he already used that hop. The Airy Panda might be a little bit caught here, but Aqua Prison catches Beerus. Crazy Clown now backing away as Cricket throws up the Unbreakable.
Yeah, Decimus feeling much more confident now that he has that Black Cleaver. You know, you have Black Cleaver, you have Fervor. I assume he has Fervor.
Actually, I think Decimus has Grasp of the Undying.
He does? Ah, okay. Well, you have the Black Cleaver, so just the longer that fight goes on, the more it's going to start to favor you.
And yeah, I think Fervor is generally the way to go on Gnar. Grasp of the Undying, diminished effect for ranged champions. As well as the fact that you can be so lane dominant as Gnar in general. Oh, Chrono Shifty gonna stun up Airy Panda. Crazy Clown dodged away from that one. Shaq Daddy in the middle of the members of United's one. However, the Shockwave pulls in Chrono Shifty and Cricket, and Kitachi will take him out. Cricket, stand behind me onto Sentai Sage, flashes away, but will he get taken out? The Unbreakable comes out, and Glacial Fissure knocks him into the air, but it's a double kill over to Kitachi. Now Decimus fighting up against Sci-Fi, and Sci-Fi actually fancies his chances. Look how much damage he's doing. There's the wallop, Gnars him into the wall, stunned, and there's the Black Cleaver shredding away his armor. As the Boulder Toss comes out, and Sci-Fi has used the Unstoppable Force already, but Decimus not able to dive him under the tower. So GSM picks up 2 kills. They're gonna pick up the Infernal Dragon as well. Super Mega Thraka just too late to pick up that one.
Upon further review, my team was right. I shouldn't have backed.
For GSM taking
pro
away.
of watching the streams, you know? Learn a little bit about your play and your team's play and other teams' play. Sci-Fi getting really shoved in here. This turret's probably going to go down to this wave, although Kitachi is coming up here to try and help him hold out a little bit longer.
Yeah, but that's a lot of damage onto Sci-Fi. The Hyper Proc, and he hops himself to safety. Now Chrono Strip, they're trying to collapse onto Decimus' Gnar, but Kitachi says, I'm never going to catch that guy. Sentai Sage counter-jungling the Raptors in the meantime. Crazy Clown comes out after taking the Wolves, but he's going to find his Raptors gone. GSM very much on the back foot this game. They're just playing too reactively. Crazy Clown not able to make an impact for his team compared to Sentai Sage not really doing a whole lot for his team either, but he's able to offer that utility and offer them knowledge of where Crazy Clown is on the map. Yeah, and now Decimus, Sci-Fi was just killed off. He's now rotating away from the top lane as Crazy Clown is the one who's up there. Decimus goes Mega, throws a boulder into Crazy Clown's face. Ball goes out from Shaq Daddy. Ooh, Airy Panda catches Beerus with it on Aqua Prison, Unstoppable Force, and then he gets blown up. Cricket now on the back foot, has to back away. The Shockwave still already used there, but Airy Panda has to flash away. The Voice of Light knocks them away, but here's Kitachi. The calling comes out, blocked up by Cricket. There's the locket onto Sentai Sage, and there's the stun onto Kitachi. They got stunned him up with the concussive blows. There's the GLP going out. Shaq Daddy flashes for the command attack. Sentai Sage so low, the command attack goes out. That will be the kill. Nor will it. The trigger seed comes out for the shield, but Airy Panda will get it with the last auto. It's a 2 for 0 in favor of GSM, and now they have the push onto this mid lane.
And in my opinion, Chrono Shift. Oh, Shaq Daddy picks up Cricket.
Cricket backing a little bit too greedily. Decimus trying to push into the top lane, but Crazy Clown able to keep him away. Chrono Shifty will stun up Airy Panda with the Q. There's the W going out. Wallop stuns him up. He gets the boulder toss in an auto.
In my opinion, I think Chrono Shifty went too ham trying to pick up that kill on Airy Panda there.
Yeah,
got him too deep.
Definitely.
He was doing a lot of damage, but the ultimate damage is not quite there yet. It doesn't really nuke people until it gets that max range and you have a bit of AP behind it. But they still did a good job of kiting back and getting almost everyone out. Cricket backed a little bit too close. Shaq Daddy came up and picked him off. And Sentai Sage went down close to the end of the chase.
Chrono Shifty just gonna do what Aurelion Sol does and shove the minion wave. Sci-Fi getting some alone time with his bottom tower, and GSM have been really trying to keep Decimus away from this top lane.
The Sci-Fi does not have a completed item yet, excluding tier 2 boots.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a completed item yet. He went for the bombies, and he went for the chain vest, but then he went back and...
Oh, Flash Gnar from Decimus because Sentai Sage is here. They slow him up with a boulder toss, and now Kitachi's out of mana. There's no way he gets out of this one. Decimus just gonna auto him down. He relentless pursuits away, and the boomerang will get it. The shutdown goes down, and this teleport from Sci-Fi up there. He's in a 2v1. The redemption gonna come down from the Sentai Sage and Decimus, but here's Crazy Clown with the side, but Sci-Fi's so low. He's already used his Unstoppable Force, and Decimus on a killing spree. Crazy Clown doing damage what he can onto Chrono Shifty, but Chrono Shifty very healthy. Has the Shockwave available from Shaq Daddy. That's 3 members down. Airy Panda got picked off somewhere else, and Crazy Clown slowed up by the boomerang. He's not gonna get the stun. Shockwave pulls in Sentai Sage only, but Decimus doing some autos onto Shaq Daddy. Will he get the hyper proc? No, he gets taken out by the big damage from Crazy Clown. But in the meanwhile, Beerus and Cricket focusing down the second tier bot tower. Chrono Shifty still pushing.
Yeah, Airy Panda got picked off by Chrono Shifty with a nice juke.
Oh, Aqua Prison finds Beerus, and here's Kitachi, but a great Unbreakable blocks out Kitachi's damage as well as the tidal wave. Exhaust on the Beerus, they knock out Kitachi. There's the exhaust and the concussive blow stun, but Beerus too low to stick around. Cricket has to back away now, but he will be going down. Kitachi not quite gonna go down, gets the lifesteal from the Blade of the Ring.
Very close fight there. Nami heals coming in clutch, saving the day, keeping Kitachi alive just long enough for him to be able to take out Beerus.
Cricket. Beerus lived.
Oh my god, I thought Beerus died.
Yeah, Beerus actually
I thought Beerus actually died. Wow. He got so low. Did he... Oh, he flashed. When he flashed, I thought he died. Because he flashed just over behind the scoreboard, and I thought he just was dead.
Kitachi is actually very strong right now. He's got Blade of the Ring King Black Cleaver. As a result of having that 4 kills under his belt, he's really gonna... GSM really needs to play around Kitachi this game. Use that Lucian.
Airy Panda not quite getting caught out. Decimus doesn't have a frozen mallet or anything.
Yeah, but the tower will go down to the minions. That means it's a 3-tower to 1 lead in favor of United as 1.
Despite that, though, they're not up too much of gold. They're only up just over almost 1.5k.
Yeah. But that is a lot of pressure in their favor. The dragon spawning in 10 seconds. Command attack dissonance into Beerus will take out a decent chunk of his health. Sentai Sage, with his redemption luck, is going to be offering a lot of utility to his team now. Oh, the sci-fi flashes for the Unstoppable Force, but the Shockwave only not going to be used because it only hit one person. They used the Voice of Light, not yet. Decimus is autoing off to the side, gets the Hyper Proc on Nikitachi. He's going Mega! He's going to gnar them all back! He gets a big one, but he goes down. Sci-fi gets him with the ground slam. Shockwave pulls in Cricket, and Sentai Sage. Barris is autoing over the side. Shaq Daddy stunned up. He will not go down thanks to the Command Protect, but they did take out Eric Penn. Oh, the rocket from Barris gets the kill. It's a 3-for-2 in favor of GSM, but Barris is at full health. Crazy Clown jumps to the side. Sci-Fi gets stunned up by the Flame Chompers. Chrono Shifty out to the side, using those stars to zone him away from his AD carry.
Dang, big fight there. Looked like it was definitely going in favor of GSM after a pretty clean initiation. But Redemption came down, and even though a few members went down, Jinx was left alone.
Yeah, Sci-Fi only hit one with the knock-up from Unstoppable Force, so he didn't want to Shockwave immediately after that. And then the Shockwave just unable to find it, only able to hit the tank line of GSM. Oh, but here's the big star coming in. Katachi jumps onto Barris, and Crazy Clown is the focus from both members of United as one, but they're unable to take him out. And now Katachi going wild, starting to unload as he can, but Chrono Shifty flashes his way over the wall.
Yeah, he had the big star going, but the big star didn't quite make it onto them. It went,
oh, collateral damage takes him out. Cricket not able to block in time. And Beerus just got focused down. Decimus actually jumped onto Shaq Daddy.
Oh, but he missed.
He's gonna get the Hyper Procs. Boomerang did miss, but he's about to go Mega. Shockwave pulls him into tower range. He gnars him back into Sentai Sage, and he will take him out. Decimus gets him down. Then here's Daisy to tank up the tower. Meanwhile,
are such a sustained damage sticky champion. If you let him get too close and he uses that double hop to get onto you, and you don't have anybody nearby, he's gonna win the 1v1.
Yep, so they're using Daisy to tank up some damage. Oh, Sci-Fi is here. He Unstoppable Force onto Sentai Sage, but Cricket throws up the Unbreakable. Here's Redemption to keep him alive. Glacial Fissure knocks him into the air. The Tidal Wave comes out. Only gonna hit Sentai Sage, but not enough damage to take him out. And now Superman Cricket almost takes out Crazy Clown, but not quite. United as well. Oh, good Hyper Prison on the 2. The Unbreakable will block up the Culling. Crazy Clown dashes over the side. Zap will slow him up a little bit. Katachi doing a lot of damage on the Chrono Swifty, but here's Barris here, autoing with those rockets. Aqua Prison not quite going to catch him.
Yeah, I think Chrono Swifty has been getting a little bit too close with trying to hit those stars.
Yeah.
I guess they're stars. Trying to hit those stars on the enemy team. He needs to just poke with his Q, if anything, and save that W for when they start to engage, and just...
The Aurelian Soul, you kind of play it almost like an AD carry, where you just want to hit the person who is closest to you that you can hit from safety. Oh,
the DPS late game is huge out of an Aurelian Soul.
Katachi jumps up forward onto Sentai Sage. Cricket throws up the Unbreakable, catches the Aqua Prison, but Shaq Daddy moving forward, zoning away Barris. Cricket goes so low, Shockwave pulls him back in, and Airy Panda gets it with the Redemption. Sentai just throws up Daisy. They're gonna root onto Crazy Clown, but Sentai Sage focused out, and now Decimus and Barris running for their lives. Unstoppable Force not available, but he's got the ball. There's the slow with the Seismic Shard. There's a star to zone away GSM. Sci-Fi's gonna have Unstoppable Force here pretty soon, and Barris out of mana. There's the Tidal Wave to push him away from the tower, and GSM gonna be able to pick up the tower in the mid. Chrono Shifty goes in with the star. Stuns up Crazy Clown, but he can't go any farther than that. Unstoppable Force now available from Sci-Fi. He gets it onto Decimus only, but the Calling comes out. He knars him back under the tower. Stuns up Sci-Fi with a wallop. And the nice start from Chrono Shifty. There's the Voice of Light. And Katachi will go down. Play the Rune King active use from Barris, and now he's excited, but he can't go any farther. He's no mana for the rocket auto attacks. And really, actually, very well played from Decimus and Chrono Shifty to keep that inhib tower alive.
That's been a common, well, we've only seen it twice, but it's been a common theme in these two games, Jinx being out of mana.
Yeah. Interesting pickup from Sentai Sage to pick up the Knight's Vow as his third item. After the Redemption and the Locket, normally you see a lot of Iverns go for maybe the Athene's Unholy Grail for some mana sustain, some CDR, which you definitely need on Ivern. You want to get that 45% CDR so you can spam those Trigger Seed Shields. Knight's Vow, overall I don't really like the item. It's just not super... It doesn't offer you a whole lot. because, like, yeah, you're absorbing a little bit of damage, but right now he hasn't even used the active, I don't think. It doesn't look like. Because you would see the little indicator pointing to somebody. But
I believe that it gives tank stats that are about equivalent to that of Dead Man's right?
Plate.
And that's on a
budget.
Actually,
hold on a second, because United's one starting up the Baron. They were spotted out by that ward just placed down. Crazy Clown gonna throw in the smoke screen. It's gonna be lit up. Oh, Decimus jumps over the wall. Knars Crazy Clown into the wall, and he's gonna get or Willie. Cricket jumps in, blocks the tidal wave. The collateral damage comes out. He's blocking a lot. The redemption gonna come down. Decimus knocked over the side. Lucian actually jumps over to the red buff while Crazy Clown's in the pit, but he gets focused down before he goes down into smite range. Corner Strictly will give his life up, but the Baron goes over actually to Barris. Kitachi jumps over the wall with the flash, but now he's focused down by all the members of United as one. Aqua Prison and the Shockwave kills off Cricket, but Barris about to ace the team. He gets excited. Aaron Panda fails the flash over the wall. It's a 2 for 5 plus the Baron in favor of United as one.
Chrono Swifty went to the other side of the wall chasing away Shack Daddy. Shack Daddy flashed into the red to escape death at the last second, and then Chrono Swifty was somewhat trapped over there, but he did the best he could. He did a lot of damage and helped kill Crazy Clown to keep him from smiting away that Baron.
Yeah,
and even
Decimus,
though he went down, it helped.
Decimus actually blast cone Kitachi into the red buff pit away from the fight. That eliminated a lot of the DPS from GSM, and now United is one with the Baron are just going to take away the min-inhib.
Nice. They pick up a Baron, which is a ton of gold for your team. It's a kill's worth of gold for every member, as well as picking up 2 towers and an inhibitor and an ace. So that's a ton of gold swinging in favor of one, on top of the fact that they have Baron buff now. And it looks like they're going to be able to pick up this dragon that's about to spawn as well. So huge swing in favor of them after that series of events.
Yeah. And Decimus is actually getting so tanky right now. He's got Black Cleaver. He's got 2 full armor items as well as the Spectre's Cal. It's an Infernal Dragon over to United as one.
Yeah, we had an update earlier that maybe we'd be doing HBM versus 50 Shades of Mosher, that they might have the replay, but thus far we still don't have the replay, so I don't think we'll be streaming that after this. This will be the last game.
United as one just played that team fight immaculately, playing around Kitachi, making sure that he wasn't able to do what he can, and then Kitachi flashing over the Baron wall. He isolated himself from the team and just goes down in a 1v4. Not exactly what you want to do when you're the most fed member of your team. So that mid-inhib down, GSM having to deal with that added pressure. They have all 5 members of United as one getting ready to shove into the top lane.
Equal dragons on both sides, Infernals and Mountains.
Sentai Sage actually sold his green smite in favor of pick up a full Ruby Sightstone, going full support this game. Alright, but United is one successfully zone away GSM. That means they're going to get this tower for free. 7 towers to 3. They open up the gold lead to about 4.4k. Oh, Sentai Sage a little bit isolated here. Sci-Fi doesn't have the ball yet. He does have it now. Unstoppable Force is ready. Cricket throws down the Glacial Fissure. Nice cutoff on the fight. And there's the flash. No, from Decimus. Stuns 3 into the wall. There's the Unstoppable Force, but the Shockwave already used. Double kill over to Decimus. They lose Sentai Sage, but Decimus is running wild. Kitachi now getting focused down. He will go down to the auto attack from Decimus, who still lives under the tower. It's a 4 for 1 in favor of United as one. The inhib tower goes down, and they're going to get the inhib for sure.
Wow, that was an incredibly close fight, and several times there it looked like one was going to lose, but they come out.
Oh, Decimus a little bit too close there, but Barris focusing down the Nexus Towers. The first one will be down. The second one quick to follow, and Barris is just trying to stay safe as he focuses down the Nexus, but Shack Daddy stunned up will get taken out by an auto attack from Barris as United is one. Take the victory over GSM.
Yeah, the game was close, but in the beginning, GSM started to pick up a lot of steam, taking a lot lot of towers, getting the gold lead back to even. But then after a big fight at Baron, they just one just runs away with the game. Beerus was absolutely massacring the health bars of GSM, and
yeah, really well played by the members of United as one. We're gonna, since that is gonna be the last game of the night, we're gonna stick around for just a little bit. Let you guys vote on this MVP poll for who was the MVP of United as one during this game. As soon as I can put that together. Chrono Swifty.
Dang.
Beerus.
It's a tough call, honestly. Cricket played very well. Beerus played very well. I mean, all the members played very well. MVP, though, it's honestly hard to pick. There were several members of one that were... Vote check, Daddy. There were honestly a lot of members that were doing very well. I don't know who I would pick.
One versus GSM.
I guess I'd probably say I'm leaning Beerus.
I
But honestly, a lot of those fights were saved on the backs of the sustain, disengage, and protection of Sentai Sage and Cricket. So I don't.
To be honest, for me personally, I want to give MVP to Decimus in this game. He had some really absolutely great Gnar ultimates.
Definitely. It was just hard.
He exerted a lot of pressure onto that top lane, into any lane that he showed up in. He jumped in when he needed to get some random picks onto the members of GSM.
Mm-hmm.
So my personal
as well
MVP
as doing a really
is for
great
Decimus.
job in the early game.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and, since we're not streaming anymore, we'll go ahead and tell you, with the three-way tie coming in place, GSM, HBM, and Landsneck, those are the three teams tied for 4th place. So, and since there's a cycle of head-to-heads in the tiebreakers,
Snack had
we
beat
have to
HBM,
go to...
HBM had beat GSM, and GSM had beat Snack.
We go to the second tiebreaker, which is your game win-loss ratio. Since, like, you know, games can go to matches can go to best of threes.
Yeah.
You might win a game that, you know, a series you lost, or you lose a game in a series you won. And after all that, Snek is actually the one with the best record win-loss ratio. So it will be Snek going as the 4th place team to playoffs, meeting up against 50 Shades of Mosier in the semifinals. We're gonna take a look at the stream poll. It looks like
most of the votes all have been in favor of Cricket.
Yeah, Cricket, he did a really great job in that last fight for sure. That Glacial Fissure cut off that entire top lane tower corridor area, I guess you'd say.
Yeah.
Zoned away a lot of members of GSM, and they were able to pick up the win there. And he'd been doing a really great job with those Unbreakables as well. So definitely give credit there.
And also, if you missed out on it, and you can watch the VOD of the GSM versus 1 games alongside the Twitch chat in the VODs on the Twitch channel.
Yeah, if you missed the watch party, it was a really good time, so maybe we'll be doing some more of those in the future.
Yeah, it was fun. We had probably 15-ish, give or take, 5, depending on when, people hanging out in Discord, chatting, watching the game together, as well as upwards of 50 people watching the chat and spamming Twitch chat the whole time.
Yeah,
is good.
Many memes were born that night. But that will be it for us, and that will be it. The conclusion of the Diamond Cup regular season. You'll be seeing 50 Shades of Mosier, Weenie and the Weens, Team Accursed, and Landsneck up in playoffs next weekend. So hope you guys will join us for that stream, and hope you'll join us tomorrow for the conclusion to Platcaps. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.